Hello, myself Dr. K. Rajendra Reddy, lecturer in chemistry. In this video lesson, I will explain about electronic configuration. Contents. We will discuss about electronic configuration and the rules governs the electron configuration like Hopper principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, Hund's rule. Definition of electronic configuration. The distribution or arrangement of electrons in various orbitals of an atom is called electron configuration. Here, knowledge of electron configuration is very important. This is because various properties like metallic, magnetic properties, conductivity properties, chemical properties of elements mostly depend on it. So the arrangement of elements in the modern periodic table is also based on it only. The electron configuration is like this. Electron configuration is nothing but it is the distribution of electrons in orbitals. See here, the electron configuration of hydrogen element is 1s1. Here this 1 is principal quantum number, for that the n value is 1. This superscript 1 is number of electrons in the orbital or subshell. This S is angular momentum. For s orbital L equal to 0. Here we have two ways to write electron configuration. Those are NLX method and box method. In NLX method, N represents the main energy level, L represents the sub level, and X represents the number of electrons in that sub energy level. Here it is explained with the electronic configuration of hydrogen atom. Here the electron configuration of hydrogen atom is 1s1 since its atomic number is 1. Here this 1 is the value of energy level, this S is sub energy level, this superscript 1 which is indicated in blue color is the number of electrons. Here this one which is represented in red color is the value of main energy level. See, orbital box method. Here it is explained it by taking helium. Here the atomic number of helium is 2. So its electronic configuration is 1s2. Here there are two arrows in box. One is in upward direction, the other one is in downward direction. This arrow shows electron spin. For upward direction electron, the spin is plus of. For downward direction electron, that means for the red one, the spin is minus of. For black, the spin is plus of. Before going to discuss thoroughly electron configuration, we must know the energies of various orbitals. Here there are two methods to know the energy of orbitals. Here the energy of orbital depends on the n and l values. As n plus l value increases, the energy of orbital is also increases. If n plus l value is same, the orbital with less n value is least in energy. Example, n plus l value is same for 3d and 4p orbitals. The energy of 3d orbital is less since its n value is less. The order of energy of various orbitals is known easily from the Euler diagram. The energy of orbitals increases in the direction shown by yellow arrow marks. The increasing order of energies of orbitals observed from this figure. 1s is less than 2s is less than 2p is less than 3s is less than 3p is less than 4s is less than 3d is less than 4p is less than 5s is less than 4d is less than 5p is less than 6s is less than 4f is less than 5d is less than 6p is less than 7s is less than 5f is less than 60 is less than 7p. Here, three rules are proposed to distribute and arrange the electrons present in atoms of various elements. Simply, these three rules govern electron configuration. Those are Aufbau principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, and Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. First, about Aufbau principle. Aufbau means building up in German language. Aufbau principle states that electrons enter into the orbitals in the increasing order of their energy. This means that electrons occupy the lowest energy orbital first. We know very well that the lower the principal quantum number, the lower the energy. Within an energy level, s orbitals are the lowest energy possessing orbitals. Example, let us consider 3d and 4s orbitals. The n plus l value of 3d orbital is 5 and for 4s orbital 4. Hence 4s orbital has lower energy than 3d orbital. So it is filled before 3d orbital. Pauli's exclusion principle. It is defined as no two electrons can have the same set of four quantum numbers. What are those four quantum numbers? Principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. In another way, it says that an atomic orbital may have up to 2 electrons and then it is full. That means the spins have to be paired. We usually represent this with an up arrow and a down arrow. Since there is one s orbital per energy level, only 2 electrons fill that orbital. That means in an orbital, if one electron has plus of spin, the other has minus of spin. It follows from the Pauli's principle that an orbital accommodates a maximum of 2 electrons. Pauli's principle is useful in that in the determination of maximum number of electrons present in main shell and in subshells. And the third rule is Hund's maximum multiplicity rule. This rule is useful for filling of electrons in degenerate orbitals. What are degenerate orbitals? Degenerate means they have the same energy. Here Hund's rule is stated as electrons do not pair up in an orbital until each available orbital in the given subshell contains one electron, or in the other form, pairing of electrons takes place in the orbitals of p, d and f subshells after each orbital is filled with one electron. Here p orbital, d orbital and f orbital have degenerate orbitals. Here see the electron configuration of carbon, that is orbital diagram for carbon. In this, the 2s and 2p are shown in red color. Here all these 3 p orbitals are degenerated orbitals. In the orbital diagram for nitrogen, its 2s and 2p are shown in red color. Here these 3 2p orbitals are degenerated orbitals. In orbital diagram for oxygen, the 3 2p orbitals are degenerated orbitals. See, in all these 3 cases, the electrons do not pair up the 2p electrons until all 2 orbitals are half full. Here in the given table, identify the examples of the following principle. Those are Above principle, Hund's rule and Pauli's exclusion principle. Here above principle examples are indicated in red color. Hund's rule examples are indicated in green color. Pauli's exclusion principle examples are indicated in blue color. Here see the electronic configuration of helium. Helium's atomic number is 2. Its electronic configuration is 1s2. Here helium's 2 electrons are accommodated in first energy level S subshell. One more example is lithium. Lithium atomic number is 3 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s1. Here see the electronic configuration of carbon. Carbon's atomic number is 6 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. See, the p orbitals are highlighted in green color box. Here the second electron, not second electron, the sixth electron is entered into the second p orbital, but it didn't pair up with the first electron of first p orbital. Here, the example for Pauli's experimental principle is highlighted in blue color. Here, the example is oxygen. Then, next steps in writing electron configuration. First, determine the atomic number of the element from the periodic table. This gives the number of protons and electrons in the atom. Magnesium's atomic number is 12. So magnesium has 12 protons and 12 electrons. Second point. Draw 9 boxes to represent the first 3 energy levels of s and p orbitals. Third one. Add 1 electron to each box in a set, then pair the electrons before going to the next set. Fourth point. Use the diagram to write the electron configuration. Write the number of electrons in each set as a superscript next to the name of the orbital set, like 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Then fill them in box. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. The 3p orbital is vacant orbital. Here the electron configurations of some elements. One last thing, look at the previous slide and look at just hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. Notice their electron configurations. Do you see any similarities? Since hydrogen and lithium and sodium and potassium are all in group 1A, they all have a similar endings S1. See here, hydrogen has only one electron in its s orbital. Lithium has only one electron in its s orbital. Sodium has, where is sodium? There is no sodium. Here is sodium. Sodium has only one electron in its 3s orbital. Potassium has only one electron in its 4s orbital. Okay, that's all. This similar configuration causes them to behave the same chemically. It is for that reason they are in the same family or group on the periodic table. Each group will have the same ending configuration. In this case, something that end in S1. The first A group elements configuration ends with S1. Second A group elements configuration ends with S2. Third A group elements configuration ends with P1. Like that. Note that elements within a given family have similar configurations. For instance, look at the noble gases. Except helium, neon has 2 electrons in its s orbital and 6 electrons in its p orbital. Argon has 3 electrons in its in the valence shell. It has 2 electrons in its s orbital, 6 electrons in its p orbital. Krypton in its valence shell has 2 electrons in its 4s orbital and 6 electrons in its 4p orbital. See, your neon valence shell has 8 electrons in its second energy level s and p orbitals. Argon has 8 electrons in its third energy level s and p orbitals. Krypton has 8 electrons in its fourth energy level s and p orbital. So its common electron configuration is ns2np6. Note that elements within a given family have similar configurations. The group secondary elements are sometimes called alkaline earth metals. Its configuration is as follows. Beryllium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. Magnesium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Calcium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. See here, beryllium in its valence shell has 2 s electrons. Here, magnesium valence shell is 3s. In it has 2 electrons. Calcium valence shell is 4. In its s orbital, it has 2 electrons. So we can say that the common electron configuration of second A group elements is ns2. Here n equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. Let's practice the electron configuration of silicon. What is the electron configuration of silicon? That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. Sulfur's electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. Arsenic electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p3. Iron electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6. Based on the electron configuration, the elements of the periodic table are categorized like this: S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, and F block elements. Shorthand electron configurations. Now we can write shorthand electronic configurations. Because electrons fill orbitals in a regular pattern, we can shorten the work of writing electron configurations by using the preceding noble gas as a template. We write the highest shell last to indicate the valency electrons, that is, those farthest out. We can represent shortened electron configurations of the noble gases two ways. Example, argon electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. It can be represented in shorthand neon 3s2, 3p6. Neon is nothing but its electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. For example, the electron configuration for arsenic is written like this in shorthand. Argon 4s2 4p3. What is the electron configuration of argon? That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Now the electron configuration of arsenic will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p3. There are several notable exceptions to the order of electron filling for some of the transition metals. These are called as anomalous configurations. The predicted electronic configuration of chromium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4 since its atomic number is 24. But its original electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. This is because, as per Hund's principle, chromium atom gains extra stability by having its d subshell off-held. Therefore, an electron from 4s orbital is transferred to 3d orbital so that the d orbitals become off-filled. Here it is called as observed electronic configuration of chromium. So, chromium gains extra stability with d5 configuration. One more example is copper. Copper atomic number is 29. The predicted configuration of copper is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9 or argon 4s2, 3d9. As per Hund's principle, copper atom gains extra stability by having its d subshell completely filled. Therefore, an electron from 4s orbital is transferred to 3d orbital so that the d orbital become completely filled. The observed electronic configuration of copper will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d1 or argon 4s1, 3d10. So, copper gains extra stability with the D10 configuration. The shorthand notation practice for the elements like aluminum, calcium, nickel, iodine, austin. See the electron configuration in shorthand notation is like this. In square bracket, neon. What is the electron configuration of neon? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 plus higher energy electrons, that is 3s2, 3p1. Here higher energy electrons are nothing but valence shell electrons. One more example, calcium. Its shorthand notation electron configuration is in square bracket argon 4s2. One more example, nickel. Its electron configuration will be in shorthand notation argon 4s2 3d8. Iodine electron configuration krypton 5s2 4d10 5p5. Astatine electron configuration is Geon 6s2 4f14 5d10 6p5. or or xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p5. Here it is the electron configuration of elements from atomic number 1 to 30. Assessment. Write the short electron configuration and orbital diagram for each of the following: sodium atomic number 11, tellurium atomic number 52, technetium atomic number 43. Second question, write out the complete electron configuration for the following: an atom of nitrogen, an atom of silver, an atom of uranium. Here uranium atomic number is 92. Next question, write the orbital boxes for an atom of nickel. Fourth question, which rule states no two electrons can spin the same direction in a single orbital? Answers. Sodium atomic number is 11, so its electron configuration is neon 3s1. Tellurium atomic number is 52, so its electron configuration is krypton 5s2 4d10 5p4. Technetium atomic number 43, its electron configuration will be krypton 5s2 4d5. Write out the complete electron configuration for the following atoms. The electron configuration for an atom of nitrogen is 1s2 2s2 2p3. The electron configuration for an atom of silver is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 4s2 3d10 4p6 5s2 4d9. The electron configuration for an atom of uranium in shorthand radon 7s2 6d1 5f3. The orbital boxes for an atom of nickel is as follows. Fourth question is, which rule states no two electrons can spin the same direction in a single orbital? That rule is Pauli's exclusion principle. Thank you.